Saw that the training program would last for 4 hours, and going through lunchtime, I thought that it might be a little difficult, knowing that all the staff would need to have lunch. But the fact that we had the tea break or coffee break in there, and people could go back and forth, I think it split it up nicely, so that yes, you were in a training course, but it was still a little bit relaxed, that people could enjoy themselves and enjoy it from there. The time frame itself, as I'm sure you can understand, 4 hours is quite a long time, but it's good that you were able to split the 4 hours up into different sections. So starting generic with one big group and asking for each of our individual feedbacks, but then following on from that, it was a good idea to split everyone up into groups and to make sure that they were intermingling between like interdepartment mingling, so that they were one person from each department. So it's new. They're trying to do something that's not in their normal course of action in a day, which would mainly be working with their departments. I think maybe if you're looking for feedback, I think maybe time management or keeping an eye on the time, or the time allocated for certain tasks might be looked at. So for example, I know at the beginning we might have spent a lot of time on the first part. That might be shortened a little bit, so that we could have more time for each of the groups to come up with the different words or the different concepts that we were looking at afterwards. It was a pity that we didn't get to finish the last document that we were working on, which I believe was the goal. So I suppose it depends on the time frame that's allocated by the hotel and by the trainers. So in one sense, it's lucky that we were able to postpone a little bit till Monday, because it gives people a little time to think over the weekend. What did they do? How important was it? How did we come up with these ideas? So then on Monday, when we try to do the real exercise, people have had a chance to have a think about it. Maybe if we have to do it on Saturday, it might have been a little bit rushed. So I think it's a good idea to at least do it the following day, or if it was over the weekend, to have a little time to think about it. With the best outcomes from yesterday would be threefold. One was basically what we explained already, is trying to come up with a word that we can use the letters of each to try and incorporate, or try and put together how the staff and the guest meld together. So I think that was quite good, that we were able to work in a group with all different departments to try and come up with the simplest ways, or the simplest words that would meld the staff and the guests together in terms of the service that we provide. Secondly, I think it was very good for many of the different group members to be able to present their findings in front of the other group. So it's not often that they get a chance to do some public speaking, or it's something new that they were able to develop themselves in that sense. So I think that was quite good for the development of some of the staff there. And the third one, which I think I mentioned already, is the last part, which we didn't actually get a chance to do yesterday. But it's basically putting all of the different aspects together on how it all works together. So I can't really comment on it fully yet, because we haven't gone through it step by step, but it's basically working on how we can bring the business forward with the ultimate goal of the guest satisfaction and the hotel making money as well. So it's not something that we have done before in the training. So I think this is very beneficial. It's new training, and I think it'll be very well welcomed and very beneficial to all of us.